Most of what you do each day isn't actually a conscious decision. It is in fact a habit. You wake up, you automatically check your phone, you reach for your coffee, you scroll through social media, maybe you procrastinate, maybe you overwork, or maybe you avoid doing something that you find uncomfortable. And you do all of that without giving it a second thought. And that really is the power of habits. Now, some habits, for sure, they serve you, but others, they keep you stuck. Now, for those of us with ADHD or in addiction recovery, habits don't just run our routines, they run really deep into our subconscious. There's years of masking, coping, and external pressure that may have wired in those habits that aren't aligned with who we truly are. But here's what most people don't realise. The only difference between those who achieve extraordinary things or live a life that feels fully aligned with who they truly are is that they've built consistent habits that heal. It's not about being motivated or more disciplined, I promise you. It's about choosing day after day to create habits that work with your brain and not against it. Now, you've probably tried to change your habits and you've built a routine, no doubt, and you've relied on motivation and promised yourself, this time it will be different, and tomorrow I'm going to start getting up really early, and tomorrow will be the new day that everything changes, only to find that it doesn't work and the cycle just keeps repeating. And that's because traditional habit advice wasn't designed for neurodivergent minds or for people in addiction recovery. Traditional habit advice encourages you to push harder, try harder, when what you really need is a system that works specifically for your mind. I've lived that loop. Overworking, people pleasing, chasing validation, all of those things that are very characteristic of ADHD, and believing that if I just achieved more, I'd finally feel good enough. But instead, I completely and utterly burned out. It wasn't until I stopped forcing habits and started working with my brain that everything began to change. I'm Caroline James. I'm a certified integrative health practitioner, ADHD and addiction recovery coach. And I created something really quite different. It's called the Peace Plus model. It's a habit building model that is specifically designed for people like you and me. It builds on the brilliant science of habit formation, but through a lens that has been missing until now. And that is ADHD and addiction recovery. Because the world doesn't need another habit system, it needs one that finally works with our neurodivergent brains. In Habits That Heal, you will learn how to uncover and rewire the subconscious patterns behind your habits. You will also use the Peace Plus model to create sustainable routines that feel natural and not forced. You will replace cycles of avoidance, perfectionism and overwhelm with your daily actions that support your well-being. You'll align your habits with your true values, not the mask that you've been wearing this whole time. I can promise you this is not about rigid routines and developing more discipline. You don't need more willpower. You need a system designed especially for you. Join Habits That Heal today and start building a life that supports who you truly are, one habit at a time. I'll be really excited to share this journey with you. So thank you for joining me.